The cost of damage is also adding up for Hurricane Matthew, and the books are still far from closed when it comes to damage from the flooding back in October of 2015.
As I-Team investigator Brad Frankel tells us, just like individuals who are fighting FEMA, local government agencies are in a similar fight.
Nothing about recovery from back-to-back disasters is easy. The price tag is staggering, and your individual struggles with FEMA are well documented.
We have not gotten a dime from FEMA to repair the house or fix anything.
On the public assistance side, which is the money for local governments, the struggle is the same. In fact, the state of South Carolina just closed the financial books on Hurricane Hugo in 2006, a full 17 years after the storm. Now, with damage from the ice storm of 2014, October 2015's flooding, and Hurricane Matthew last month, this could be a long financial road ahead.
The county had issues.
Berkeley County is among the agencies and counties in the Lowcountry that are way off the mark when it comes to FEMA reimbursing claims for damage and cleanup from last October.
From the time of the flood to today, we've received a total of about $750,000.
And that is not even close to the $17 million that Berkeley County spokesman Michael Muley says the county submitted to FEMA for reimbursement. But Berkeley County's not alone. Charleston County submitted $29 million in claims from last October's flooding, and so far FEMA's only paid out $777,000. The South Carolina Department of Transportation really took it on the chin. About $137 million in damages, $88 million of that submitted to FEMA and the Federal Highway Emergency Relief Fund. So far, only $19 million received, and DOT reps say the costs could actually still go up since they have 20 roads in the state that are still closed.
I want to stress that it's not necessarily the people or the organization that the frustration, I think, lies in. It's more of the process.
That process lands Berkeley County in the middle of a fight that so many homeowners have been battling over the last couple of years. The cost to fix the damage is more than what FEMA is willing to pay.
All of this matters because the money that these local agencies are fighting for will have to come from somewhere for the repair and cleanup. And that has a much more immediate impact when we're talking about local tax dollars, because that money could have gone elsewhere for other local programs.
So the taxpayers are ultimately going to be on the hook for some of this, though. I mean, there's no way to avoid that.
I don't think there is. You know, we try to solicit as much funds as we can from insurance, from FEMA, but for some of these projects, whether it's infrastructure or other county buildings, yeah, we will have to end up using some taxpayer dollars to meet those needs.
Berkeley County officials say FEMA committed to sending a single point person to Berkeley County to work on their case in an effort to try to get on the same page about the ideas that the county has about what it's going to cost and what FEMA determines to be the cost. Brad Franco, News 2.
All right, Brad, very interesting stuff. Thank you. FEMA originally directed our questions about this story to the State Emergency Management Division, saying the state grants the money.
However, when pressed, they admitted FEMA determines which projects are eligible and how much money they get. They also said it is not a quick process and they do what they can to be good stewards of taxpayer money.